Hi team, just want to take a minute today to talk through an organizational tool that you could be using out in the field that helps kind of streamline some of the processes that you might find as a field manager. That application should be available to you on your iPad. It is called OneNote. Inside of OneNote, you have plenty of ways to use this, and you can use it to suit you. I'm going to show you a couple ways that kind of work for me, but the great part about this application is it's ran through your sh.jfshay account. So if you do have a work phone or something like that, you're able to get OneNote on there. Anything that you update on OneNote via your phone will also be updated on your iPad as well, or on a desktop computer when you log in. It's kind of a cloud save for kind of notes and things in the field that you might want to access. Sometimes I find that when I'm walking around, checking off repairs is a little bit easier to do on a phone or smaller device, in addition to also just writing out those repairs or lists as well. So one good way to use this is a to-do list, just to kind of keep yourself organized daily. However you choose to do that, whether it's like table setup, there's many different ways. You can just write it out by the daily. You can even click on the specific area, and whatever you're typing, if you go up here and click on this checkbox, it'll turn it into an actual checkoff box for you. So say you had a lot that you wanted to do, I could highlight them all, click on that checkbox and make that into a checkoff. So that would be extremely useful for your kind of daily tasks, just to make sure and keep you on track. I know it's easy to get sidetracked with a lot of trades out there. Other ways that we've found that this is pretty helpful is when sharing with other team members. So you have the ability to kind of share some of these notebooks. So say you have moved into a new community, or you are have an intern coming in. This is an easy way. Trade contact is one that I always try to keep and share out. Makes it a really quick transition for somebody coming back into the community. Other things that you might use or try to reference all the time. I know for my sake, I reference the NPO chart all the time for who is in charge of which of those tasks. This gives an easy way to view those documents quickly that you might need to search through OneDrive in order to find. You can add them just as links. You could also add them if you go to insert. You can just insert a PDF and look for that specific thing. If you go into OneDrive, you can find it on OneDrive, whatever's on your actual iPad. So one of the ways that I've gone through doing that is using like documents such as appliance specs. If I wanted to insert my appliance specs, I could go into my iPad and click on the actual document that I want to use, and now I've got that document incorporated into my OneNote for quick reference, all of those. I also get a little preview to take me to the actual document within my device or wherever it's stored. One of the ways that I've found this to help out is to have requests. So looking for material requests, gas meter requests, having those documents, if you have them saved in a local place, that's great. For my gas meter request, I just have a document that's saved locally that I can preview, and it's already pre-filled out. And I can autofill this form and put today's date in. I can put in all my information and then go up to the top and send this off in an email, using Microsoft Outlook, and it'll compile it, put it right into an email for me, so that I can get that done at least a little bit quicker. I know it's possibly only saving minutes, but in the long run, it might help you with over time. Email templates, great place to save email templates. I for like repairs, things like that. If you're sending off repairs, it's nice to have a templated email so that you don't have to write those out each time. And after you do write them out once for a lot, let's say, I can just reuse this over and over again for that lot. I could copy and paste this right into an email. You even have the ability to split screen, put that into an email, and then send it off with whatever your QPR lists are. So if you do use this as a QPR list, you could go right in, type in just by touching and saying USI. Let's say we have a loose towel hook. I can save this. As I go around the house, I can enter these in on my device and then fire them off on a computer later where it can save me a little bit of time. So there are some cool checkoff points with that. If you do want to just have them as a checkoff, same thing by going up and clicking on that little checkbox. You can check them off in there. Whatever works best for your style, but it also keeps that information there. I make copies of them from Super Punch to Q7 checkoff. That way I know at which point of the home was an identified repair and as it goes forward. Other ways you can use this, it has the ability to bring in pictures. So if you're doing a Q2, you're able to insert maybe a screenshot of some of those structural details for a home. And then you can also do a dot check. When you're done, take a screenshot, send it to whichever super trade that has some corrections. You can also write them down at the bottom, and it seems to work out pretty well. The nice part about doing a dot check with this is that if you do have an Apple Pencil, you're able to click draw and draw within this document. It makes it really nice, easy to maneuver. You can use the handwriting if you'd like to, but it's well incorporated with pretty much all of the Microsoft tools. These are some ways that we've found that it's efficient or can be helpful as you go through your day-to-day routine. Building permits in Scottsdale, sometimes they'll provide QR codes. I can scan these by just pulling this up on my iPad and then scheduling from my phone. Logs right into the website and pulls it up so that I don't have any worry about is this the right house, anything like that. Easy access for addresses. So just kind of helping you keep all your tools in one location and helping you work a little bit more efficiently.